Good morning. My name is Craig Nicholas, and I am the owner of Highlands Auto Exchange. We are a small, family-owned used car dealer. We're located on Route 57 in Port Murray, New Jersey. The purpose of this video, and I'm actually going to make probably a small series of videos, is to introduce myself first of all, because a lot of my customers come from a long distance away. As you can see by this map of the United States behind me, it might be tough for you to see, but I have pins all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast, north, south, and out of the country. That's where I have sent cars. I have sold cars pretty much all over the world. One of the reasons I am so successful is because I always accompany each listing on the internet with a video thoroughly and honestly describing this particular vehicle, whichever one it might be. And a lot of my customers have told me they always hear my voice, they hear me describing everything, but they never see me. So I'm putting this video in amongst all my other car videos to kind of introduce myself, let people see who I am. As I said, we are a small family-owned dealership. Only my family works here. I specialize in inexpensive, usually higher mileage, older cars. A couple reasons for that. One of them, the main reason being, I understand that in today's economy, not many people have a lot of money that they can go out and buy a $30,000 used car or a $40,000 new car. It's just too much money, or they can't afford the payments or what have you. So what I try to do is provide a reliable, safe, decent vehicle at a very low price. And I'm pretty successful at doing it. If anybody ever uses eBay, carsforsale.com, these are a lot of the places that I sell my vehicles on. You can go in and check my feedback, and you'll see that pretty much everybody has been satisfied. And there's a reason for that. And the reason is because of how I do it and how much honesty and detail I put into my listings. And that kind of brings me to the next point I want to make on this short video. I have been in the car business for going on almost, well, this might be about my 30th year right now. I started, I believe, in 1984. Selling new cars, selling Nissans, brand new, and I spent most of my career selling new cars or very late model used cars. And most recently in the car business, I have been in the management part of the dealership, as far as in the F&I office, being the finance manager or sales manager, that sort of thing. So I've got a pretty good depth of knowledge as to the car business. The other reason, besides introducing myself, the other reason I am producing or making this video is because last night I was on the internet looking at some of my videos, and I ended up going down that rabbit hole of YouTube. And if anybody's ever done this, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's where you get stuck watching video after video just because of whatever the title of the video is and it interests you. And I got stuck on a part in YouTube, how to buy a car, and all these guys giving advice on how to buy a new car, how to buy a used car, how to get the best price, how to trick the dealer, or how to not have the dealer trick you, and I was absolutely astounded at the amount of misinformation that is out there. There was also quite a few videos of from these consumer advocate groups too. The guys that go in with the hidden camera in their lapel, and they go into the dealership, and they try to trick the salesman into saying something they shouldn't, or the manager into saying something they shouldn't. Let me start off just by saying, yes, there are a lot of bad, dishonest, dishonorable dealers out there. That's very true, both new and used. There are bad guys, bad salesmen. I've hired them and I've fired them. There are bad managers, there's bad owners, there's all kinds of bad people in this business. But there is not any more of that in the car business, believe it or not, than in any other kind of business. Whether you're a doctor, a dentist, an attorney, it doesn't matter. A lobbyist, there's lots, insurance salesperson, real estate salesperson. I could go on with the list that have the exact same percentage of bad people in it as the car business. But because the car business is extremely unique. And what I mean by that is, if you want to buy a brand new car, you have absolutely no choice but to go into the dealership environment. And this makes people very uneasy, I'll use that word. If you want to buy a late model used car, you usually have to go to a dealership. Or in my case, if you want to buy a decent, cheap car, you come to me. Yes, you can buy cars off the street, but there's many, many dangers and pitfalls to that as well. And I'll cover that in another video. But right now, I just want to give you a brief overview that I agree, there are some bad guys. But there's more good guys than there are bad guys in the car business. I consider myself a good guy, and I've always considered myself a good guy because I've always been straightforward with people. To the point that, yes, I have lost many, many sales over the years because I have told the truth. But I would much rather tell the truth than have something come back and bite me in the butt later on. Okay? And one great thing about telling the truth is you never have to remember what it was you said. So, yes, there are a lot of good guys as well. And what I'm going to try to do to help you folks is to differentiate between who's a good guy, who's a bad guy, how you should go about getting the best deal and being fair to both yourself and the dealer, and basically the right way to go about purchasing a vehicle. So that is pretty much going to be the purpose of this series of videos. And I will get to all the details, and I'll start on the next video going into a little more depth of how to go about doing that. But again, like I said, I just want to introduce myself. Again, my name is Craig Nicholas, and I am the owner of Highlands Auto Exchange. And that's it. And I will be posting some more videos on how to take care of yourself, whether you buy from me or from a new car dealer or a larger or franchised used car dealer. Thanks.